up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, click the little subscribe button and the bell so you get some notifications. On Mondays, I upload videos music based, whether it's talking about favorite artists, music experiences I've been to, such as concerts, stuff like that, which is actually what we're going to be talking about today, is artists and concerts that I've seen. I'll upload either some original songs that I've done or covers of songs with my own little Danny twist to them. But make sure you hit the bell so you get notifications. But let's get into today's video. Today we're going to be talking about my personal favorite artists, which I have 4 kind of like big name, I guess you could say. One's not really big name, but they kind of are. So like 4 big name artists, and then I have 3 not unknown artists, but not really famous artists either, that I love listening to, and their personal stories really touch me. So let's get into that. My favorite kind of music is, I would have to say my favorite kind of music is rap, because that's what I always wind up going back to. It's what I always listen to, and it just kind of gets me in like a hype kind of feel depending on what kind of song it is. But I also listen to country, pop, R&B, songs from the 50s, 20s, stuff like that, because I spend a lot of time with my grandparents, so I listen to a lot of older stuff, and my parents were in the 70s and 80s music group, so I really grew up listening to a lot of classic rock, southern rock, stuff like that. My personal favorite artist, the first artist that I really got into, mainly because that's what my brothers listened to whenever I was growing up, was Eminem. The older I got, the more I realized what his songs were saying, and the more I realized that kind of fits with me, because I was bullied all through school. I was made fun of for not having the newest kind of clothes, the most expensive clothes, the newest kind of shoes, whatever. I was made fun of for really petty stuff because my family had money, but not for luxury stuff. Like, we had what we needed, but we couldn't go out and get like name brand expensive stuff. So school was kind of rough because of that, and listening to Eminem songs, like, that kind of got me through a lot of it, because it was like, I wasn't the only one that went through stuff like that. Like, it wasn't just me. I wasn't the only one that got singled out and picked on for whatever reason. The second artist is Pink. I got into Pink because my dad kind of started listening to what was newer when I was little, like, because my brothers and sisters listened to it, and he'd hear it, and he was like, oh, that's kind of catchy. So he really kind of got into Pink, and then the older I got, especially once I hit my teenage years and my parents actually split, like, Pink songs really started affecting me. And because, you know, going back to being picked on and bullied, you know, I've never been a normal girl. The makeup that I've got on today is my makeup. I can't do anything special. Mascara, eyeliner, maybe some on the lips, maybe some eyeshadow. Nothing fancy. Not into that. Get it, go, do what you gotta do. I'm not the kind of person that just like cakes makeup. Don't get me wrong, this stuff looks great, and I aspire to be that kind of girl, but your girl can't work a brush for shit. Being made fun of for not being a girly girl, you know, Pink wasn't that type of girl. She was more of the hardcore, I will kick your ass type of bitch. So that's what I aspired to be. So I just didn't. Her music got me to where it was like, this is my own style, this is me, take it or leave it. You don't like me, oh well. So her music really touched me in a lot of ways. And those 2 particular artists, since I was a little kid, I've yet to find a song that I don't like by them. Even if it's their not so serious songs, there's a lot of songs by them that I really love and that really touch me. And whatnot. Now, I'll actually do a video later on going into depth with the songs by all these artists that I talk about that actually like inspired me to push through some of the stuff that I've been through in life. Artist number 3, which I shouldn't say artist, I should say group, but group 3 would be the Insane Clown Posse, or ICP for short. Again, going back to the being picked on in school for not having money, and whatnot. Just one day scrolling through YouTube, happened to click on one of their songs, and I was like, oh, shit, I like this. It's a little morbid, but I like this. It, you know, goes with my personality a little bit. So, like, digging more into, like, their backstory, how they came up, messages behind their songs and stuff like that, I was like, well, you know, I grew up like that. You know, my parents did what they could for us, and we had decent. Like, I really can't complain about my childhood. And so, seeing that they kind of grew up that way, and stuff like it, was like, shit, I'm one of those. I'm a juggalette and whatnot. So, and then once I really got into their music and started getting the merch, wearing the t-shirts, getting into that kind of style, like, I realized the friends that I made were like family. Like, even still to this day, there's a specific group of people I know if I just popped up, like, I would be welcomed in, doors open, like family. And whatnot. That means a lot more to me than the music. Like, the music played a big role in, like, helping me get through some stuff that I went through. But it was the friends that I made because of that music. And I still talk to those people to this day. Like, that wasn't just a phase. Like, that was the lifestyle. That was how I made a lot of, well, I shouldn't say a lot because there's only like 4 that I still talk to. But those 4 people that I met because of that music, like, we're still really close. Like, that whole group of people, even outside of those 4. But those 4 specifically, like, we're extremely close still to this day. Even though, like, life took us different directions. I know I could still, like, pop up and be like, I'm home, and I'd be welcoming like family. And the 4th artist that really, like, inspired me, and it sucks that I caught him at the tail end of his upcoming, because it would have been awesome for him to actually be, like, the first underground artist that I discovered, and, like, watching his, like, upcoming, but I caught it, like, right there at the tail end, where he wasn't unknown, but he wasn't famous either, and that's Machine Gun Kelly. And that's because he stood for the underdogs, the kid in the back of the classroom with headphones, the kid that rode the bus with headphones, didn't talk to nobody, just kind of did their own thing. So his music touched me in that way, again, because school was really rough for me. So his music got me through, like, a lot. And just to see, like, wow, you know, you were just unknown not too long ago, and then, you know, you're famous now. So his upcoming story was really what got me into finding, like, random artists that are on their come up on YouTube and just supporting them, helping them build up, you know, listening to their music. A lot of them are really freaking hype, and it's a great way to discover new artists if you're tired of just all the stuff that's on the radio. So I got tired of the stuff that was on the radio because they would play the same song over and over and over and over. It drives me crazy. Yes, which I don't understand because I play the same song over and over and over whenever I find a new song. I'm a hypocrite. But yeah, Machine Gun Kelly got me into, like, really looking into the underground kind of bands or artists. And after discovering Machine Gun Kelly, I actually started going to, like, local battle of the bands and, like, stuff like that, and finding like local bands coming up, trying to do their thing, supporting them and whatnot. So now, since we got on the subject of Machine Gun Kelly, since he was kind of sorta the first underground come up that I got into, we're gonna actually talk about the ones that I discovered basically from the start. Maybe not from the get-go, but early on in their and the first one is the first one that I actually discovered, and that's SnowTha Product. Her story, what she stands for, everything. It's awesome. It's raw. She's just straight up. She's a Mexican rapper, which when I first discovered her, I didn't even know she was Hispanic. The first song that I heard from her didn't have any inklings really of that, but then the more I dived in, I heard her say a little something in Spanish, and I was just like, wait, what? So I had to do my research a little more. I had to actually, like, go to her socials, and I was like, she's Mexican? And then that's all of a sudden when she come out, like, half her songs were rapping in Spanish. And so I was just like, oh, shit, she killed it, because you you don't really see, you don't see girls that aren't half naked in rap. And you really don't see Mexican girls in rap. So when I like made that full on like clink clink, and then she just came up like boom, like I'm not a white girl, I'm a Mexican, I'm repping, da da da. Like when she threw it in everybody's face, I was like, oh shit, she goes hard. I fucks with it, and I've been following her since then. I've actually got to see her in concert, and her concert was lit, absolutely popping. Like it was unreal. I got to do the meet and greet. So, of course, I was one of the first people in the building. So, as soon as I got done with the meet and greet, I ran right over to the stage and I didn't move. I had front row experience in the whole thing. And that was great. And meeting her was just so great. I was so nervous. And then once I actually got up there and started talking to her and, told her how long I've been into her music and whatnot, it was just, she was so humble and just, like, genuinely excited that, like, I'm a fan that's been following her for, like, that long. The genuineness of her whenever I did the meet and greet was awesome. She was so humble. She actually like interacted with each and every fan. Like we weren't like rushed, like get your autograph, get your picture and go. Like we actually got to like talk to her, shake her hand, tell her, been following your music for years, da da da. First song I heard from you was, I don't even remember really what the first song. But I do know Cookie Cutter Bitches was the one that sold me. As soon as I seen it, I clicked it, I was sold. Done instantly. Front row experience was freaking awesome. It was great. I'm actually clips from the concert. We know how to party.
North Carolina. Thank y'all for coming to the Volume 2, man. Yeah, it's my first time out here, y'all. And I'm gonna have y'all turn up with me. Y'all ready? I wanna see what songs alive is. I gotta go. Every day I do it green like it was my last. Girl, you know I'm trying to get that. You better put it, you know I'm ready to get that. Now let's put it one time, let me see that. Oh, you playing shot now, I don't believe that. Let's go! Let's hear it. Yeah. Charlotte, how the fuck? That's that shit. That's that shit. I'm fucking the whip. 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 Yeah, run that shit.
I hit every city, all the map. I do more than most you ever do. Read the anthem, have a lap tap. Oh my God, the Duke is in my life. No, the fucking candy got away. Plus I heard she isn't satisfied. How I put a bitch and make it cry. That she love thugs out. She better say no name, she the cuffs on. Lady, I do it for the fuck of it. I'm not a so short, little cut of it. Everything in the post, take a cup of it. Good luck, get a minute, give a fuck again. Been out of state. I've been eating good, never been out of straight. But I've been out and sitting out some bitches with work. Gotta get out the pin out to print out the way. I've been in out and been out and in out of play. I don't trip out, but trip out to get out of way. Bitches saying no, then you better sit down and wait. Better get out, cause this round will hit y'all with spray. Bitch, get back, fuck up. You a bad bitch, I'm a bad motherfucker. Tell the bad lady, bring the keys, bring the fuck up. When you talk to me, you better stand up and look up. Yeah. So fuck all that shit you tell me. Bout my cake like Debbie. Whether or not they let me. I'ma walk like they Debbie. I'ma call my girls and hit that club one more time. I'ma step so hard and say you never run so far. Put your fucking hands up. You ready, AJ Hurts?
Let's get it, baby. I need you to.
That night was by far like the most funnest night. My legs hurt so bad for the next week. Like I did not stop screaming. I did not stop jumping. Like actually in the videos, you can hear me screaming. And this second underground artist I actually discovered from one of my best friends. She come up to me. She's like, "You've got to check this dude out. Kid Quill, YouTube now." Like she didn't even give me time to pull my phone out. She pulled my phone out and started typing. And the first song she let me hear, I think it was Daily Routine. And that song, I just instantly, I felt it. I loved it. So I had to hear more. So dove in. And the first time I went to go see Kid Quill was actually like my very first time like actually meeting an artist and whatnot. And I was really nervous. I have really bad anxiety, especially in public. So a lot of people around me, I start having panic attacks and start wigging out. And that's exactly what happened the first time I went to do a meet and greet. Well, then he was like, he comes to a town that was like 2 hours from me. So I literally drove 2 hours to see the opener for 15 minutes and meet him after the whole show, which was great. It was well worth it. I'm so glad I actually stayed. And it was like, he was across the room and it was like, made eye contact. I got excited. He was like, "Oh shit, you're a fan." And it was just like open arms, warmest smile, most genuine conversation. I actually hate that we had to leave as soon as we did because I wanted to talk to him again and whatnot. But there's always another show. There's always another opportunity. I love Kid Quill. There's quite a few of his songs on my TikTok profile. If you want to add me on TikTok, I'll add my username in the description below and you can check out a couple of his songs on there. Or you can just check them out right here on YouTube.
Sweet smile, sweet soul, baby, don't get cold.
There's a lot of bad shit going on in the world right now. But music is the one group we're under together tonight. You understand what I'm saying? So if I could have every single hand in the air together as one. Front to back.
Is really up and coming. He's Chicago based, which I love because I have a cousin in Chicago and I aspire to move to Chicago by 2020. I will be a Chicago girl. And I actually felt really bad because I was sleeping on this dude for a while. Like, I don't know, it was one of those random, like, he either popped up on my suggested or I popped up on his suggested. And one of us followed each other first and it was like follow back kind of thing. And, like, I was just, like, sleeping on him, because at that time I was more into Facebook than Instagram. I just kind of scrolled through Instagram, liked a couple of my friends' pictures, didn't really listen to the videos. And then I deleted my Facebook, got really tired of the drama and the BS on Facebook, so created Instagram. Well, didn't really create an Instagram, but was more on Instagram and actually listened to the videos. And when his songs popped up, and I was like, oh, shit, this is really good. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I've been following this dude for a while. What? So I had to go back and do more songs. I was like, damn, I've been sleeping on talent. So now he's actually like in my phone on my playlist. But his name's Varsity. You can check him on Instagram. He's here on YouTube. Vars got bars. Actually, is what I think that's what his YouTube is. I don't know, but he's hands down. He's a really good rapper. He's a really humble artist. Like I message him all the time. Like random stuff. Like it's actually one artist that I love that I caught him when I did and whatnot. Like, because the conversation when I start doing my own songs, y'all will understand because he's inspiration for a lot of it. Like, I told him, like, I did poetry and I aspired to be a songwriter. He told me about his story. Like, he started off just writing poems and whatnot. So a lot of the advice that I've gotten doing music has come from Varsity. So praise to him and thanks for the advice. I will never forget it. So yeah, those are right now like my top favorite artists. Like, there's not a song that they've not come out with that I don't like. Like, every song that they come out with, I like. Every single one. Like, even like the ones that it's not really got a serious message, it's just like more or less just get you moving and shit. Those are the songs that I like, because that's whenever I'm driving down the road and I'm just jamming like to some stupid shit. Like, not really stupid shit, but whatever. So, other concerts that I've been to other than Snow and Kid Quill, I've seen Linkin Park in concert. They were actually the very first concert that I've seen, or the actual first band that I've seen. And I've also seen Panic at the Disco was the second one, and Slipknot was. Yeah, I've got a very wide selection of music, like literally ranges from Conway Twitty to ICP. So my playlist is really big. But I grew up around a lot of different kind of people from different time periods, so music is my thing. Music is my love. If you let me play a song, more than likely, it might take me a couple listens, but I'm going to start liking it. Like this video if you want to see more, like, my experiences in music, like concerts that I go to. If you want me to vlog, like, my experiences with different artists and concerts and stuff that I go to, because actually this coming up year 2019, I actually plan on going to a lot more concerts and doing like a lot more, especially with the underground artists that I kind of support and I'm really heavy into, like SnowTha Product. Like, big things are coming from Snow and Kid Quill in 2019. Be on the lookout. I'm telling y'all. Mark my words. But I really plan on doing like more of like their shows and stuff, and especially plan on moving up north, so I'm going to be closer to like where Varsity tours around. So he shows like this video if you'd like me to vlog any of that experience and stuff. Subscribe if you want to see more about music and my own personal music that I plan on writing and uploading to this platform, or covers that I do. Any song requests, you can comment below if you'd like for me to do a cover, see what I sound like on them. I love singing, I like rapping, anything really. But stay tuned, come back Wednesday, and we'll be talking more about animals in Wednesday's video. I think we're going to go more in depth on things you need to know before you get a puppy or a dog. Yeah. Bye guys.